seated. All right, we're here for a very special occasion, and we welcome the family and friends and students, faculty, and other folks here on the campus to honor and recognize the undergraduate graduating class from the Griffin campus. So I'm the director of the campus and want to welcome you here today. We're very fortunate we didn't do this yesterday. We have a very beautiful day for this event. So on behalf of the University of Georgia, I do welcome you and also acknowledge the staff and students and faculty that are watching remotely to the Griffin campus for the 21 graduation celebration and brick ceremony. So while each of you students have received the support of all of us here on the Griffin campus, I know you've had a lot of support from your family and friends that have helped you to get to where you are today. So we definitely want to recognize them. Now, this last semester has been a challenge. This last year has been a big challenge with the pandemic. And we're having to do a little modified graduation celebration today from what we normally do, splitting up the graduate and undergraduate programs. But I think that's working out well. You all have persevered through all of the difficulties and finished your degree program and are here to move on to the next phase of your life with a UGA degree. So we hold this brick ceremony in order to recognize your hard work and accomplishments of graduating here at UGA Griffin. Today marks the 29th graduation celebration here on the campus, and you will join over 600 other people that have graduated from the academic program here on the campus and have their degrees from the University of Georgia at Griffin. So with that, welcome, and let's begin. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Crystal McDowell, and I have the pleasure of serving as the Assistant Director of Student Affairs here at the University of Georgia Griffin campus. So why are we here today? Today is a moment in time where we pause to celebrate and commemorate the hard work that you have demonstrated while at the University of Georgia. Simply put, we are here to acknowledge and honor and face the fact that you made it. Let's give our students another round of applause. Thank you all for joining us here today for such a special and time-capturing moment. To our graduates, this moment will serve as a testament to your dedication, sacrifice, and diligence. This brick will commemorate the sweat and maybe even the tears you have shed to reach this great milestone, a degree from the University of Georgia. Today, our students will also receive a brick certificate signed by the Dean of their college and our Assistant Provost and Campus Director, Dr. David Button. This certificate and brick will represent the tangible mark you will leave on this campus. Families, I know you are just as excited as we are to celebrate the end of a wonderful journey. So again, why are we here? Class of 2021. It is because of you. You made it. Job very well done. Congratulations from all of us, and as always, go Dogs. Let's give them another hand. And now is a moment I personally am excited about, and it is to hear our student speaker for today. Student speakers were nominated and selected by faculty and staff to represent their classmates. It is my honor and distinct pleasure to present to you our student speaker for this afternoon, Ms. Dereka Pruitt.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the spring class of 2021, the brick ceremony. Dogs, we did it! Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Before I begin, I would like everyone to know that in the past 2 years of my friends and family knowing me, come to find out that I'm a huge Marvel fan, and it would not be me if I didn't write this speech with some Marvel quotes in it. But don't worry, I'm gonna let you guys know where it's from, so if you wanna go Google it later, you can go do that. So parents, you guys are probably wondering where the years have gone as you sit here at amazed at your sons and daughters' accomplishments. It doesn't seem like that long ago that these young adults were in kindergarten, toddling off. Of course, living through these years between kindergarten and graduation may have seemed like an eternity for students and for parents as well. Do you guys remember the first day of kindergarten? Thank you, Jennifer. Well, I think I cried my first day of kindergarten. I'm not really sure, but my mother's over there nodding, so I guess I did. And so for my last day on campus, I will try not to cry, but I make no promises of that. Faculty and staff, do you remember when you all met us? Oh, yeah. Whether it was at new student orientation or the first day of school, it seems like such a lifetime ago when we all met and started this journey. This moment is one of the major steps that we will take in the journey of our lives. And as one should, without a doubt, be celebrated and recognized for this intense significance that it carries. Not only is this an act of pride, but of one of personal commitment. We worked hard to get to this day, especially with the challenges that we faced 1 year ago. You all have shown great strength, wisdom, intelligence, and grace in times where the world would not let us be who we are. March of 2020, we said that we will see each other the week after spring break, but that see you later turned into I will see you on Zoom. And it was not pleasant, especially when you are taking a statistics course on Zoom. But your strength, wisdom, intelligence, and grace came through 10 times more than what you've already shown. We did not let the challenges of the pandemic stop us from going further in our education or daily lives. We continue to have smiles on our faces and cope with this new challenge. As Thor once said, I choose to run towards my problems and not away from them, because that's what heroes do. And that's exactly what you all did. This was the first steps to reaching for the stars. As Captain Marvel would now say, we can go higher, further, and faster. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I'm having fun with this. Armed with the skills and knowledge that you all have attained, I can tell that you are all eager to tackle this next phase, whatever it might be. Whatever direction you take, I guarantee that your world will change as you leave your undergraduate year. As a result of whatever it is you choose to do, our world will change as a result of your contributions and contributions that will be determined by how you follow your dreams and imagination. 2 years ago, we came to this campus with dreams, hopes, and aspirations. Today, we are leaving with even bigger dreams, hopes, and aspirations. All of us have come from different backgrounds as we stepped foot on this campus, but today, we're leaving as one proud student body of the University of Georgia, Griffin campus, with the same wish to not only be successful, but to desire to help the world be a better place. Today, we celebrate your academic accomplishments, but I want to challenge you to continue your quest for knowledge and discover your own unique ways to contribute to our society and change the lives of those around you. For some, your next steps may have been determined, and for some of you, you may not know what direction that your life will ultimately take. And guess what? That is okay. You may find a new calling in this next chapter, or maybe several chapters down the road. You may decide that the direction that you're going through is just not right for you, or it's not really flat out working. And guess what? That's okay too. While today we are honking our own horns, because I know I am, we must also acknowledge some key players in this. The commitment that this wonderful faculty and staff have shown us to help us succeed is the most pivotal role I've ever seen. So thank you guys. While we owe them our thanks, I would also like to take a moment to express our gratitude to our friends and family members. Without you, we would not have had the tremendous support system that we needed to get through long nights and tough weekends. So thank you to you all as well. I would like to express my gratitude for being nominated as the student speaker for the class of 2021. To know that you all thought of me being the one to give this speech is truly humbling. And you are the most polite and kindest people that I know, and it's a great honor to give this address. As we close this chapter in our lives, I will leave you with this final Marvel quote, because I just have to. This one is from Tony Stark's, my favorite. Part of the journey is the end, but what am I even tripping for? Everything is going to work out exactly the way it's supposed to go. I love you 3000. And thank you and congratulations to the class of 2021.
Can we give Dereka another round of applause? Excellent job. Excellent job. Thank you. All right. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Faye Chapman, who's the program director for the Franklin College of Arts and Sciences, to the podium at this time.
Good afternoon. I'm Faye Chapman, and it's my pleasure to talk about our Franklin College graduates. And Dereka, you're not supposed to make me cry before I come up here. But, okay. As I thought about our 3 Franklin College graduates, Haley, Jennifer, Dereka, as we approached this brick ceremony, I realized that their journeys to this day teach us important lessons about what it means to have a dream and pursue it. Haley, is this the part where she comes up and lays her brick?
Yes.
Yes, okay, I'm glad to know that. This is the part where you come up and lay your brick, and I get to say things about you in your presence. Okay, what Haley's journey to this day teaches us about dreams is that they evolve and change, and that when they do, we should have the courage to follow a new path. Haley has certainly done that. She started her college studies as a dance major at Burnham University, but when psychology captured her interest, she gave up her dance scholarship and transferred to Georgia College and State University in Milledgeville. Fortunately for us, that was not her last stop on her way to a degree in psychology. I'm not sure how she finally found her way to UGA Griffin. It might have something to do with that young woman sitting behind her, who's a good friend of hers, and also a dancer. But she did wind up here, and we are so glad she did, because she has an infectious enthusiasm, and she engages easily with others, her classmates, the staff, and everyone here. Her sociology professor, Dr. Elizabeth Watts-Warren, noted that Haley expresses a regular curiosity for understanding human behavior. In the classroom, she often bounced ideas back and forth between the disciplines of psychology and sociology. And when Haley had the opportunity to attend a poverty initiative on nonprofit organizations in early 2020, before the pandemic, by the way, she brought with her that same level of curiosity and interest that Dr. Watts-Warren had seen in the classroom. At this point, I want to let you guys know something in the way of rather big news. Haley's been accepted into a highly selective PhD program in educational psychology at the University of Georgia. So she'll be moving to Athens in the fall, and in a few years, she'll be participating in another UGA graduation ceremony. And at that point, we'll become a double dog. And then after I see her, I'll have to start calling her Dr. Biles. So congratulations, Haley. Okay, Jennifer Lunsford, please come forward and place your brick. Please don't let me cry through this. Jennifer has a special place in my heart because when I first started teaching in 1976, that was a long time ago, I taught non-traditional students. So non-traditional students have always had a special place in my heart. What Jennifer's journey to this day teaches us is that we should never give up on our dreams. So I find Jennifer an inspiration, and I know that there are a lot of people on this campus who feel the same way. Since she was a little girl, Jennifer dreamed of going to UGA and earning a UGA degree. But as they say, life happened. Took her a while to get here, but she did, and that's the important thing. And tomorrow, it becomes official. You will be an alumna of the University of Georgia. Go Dogs! Yes. You should know that Jennifer was a bulldog long before she ever enrolled on this campus. In fact, I don't think I know of anybody who's a bigger, more enthusiastic dog than this woman right here. She knows the UGA traditions, and you don't even want to challenge her on UGA football history. Don't go there. Jennifer was Dr. Buffington's teaching assistant in his research analysis and psychology class, and she did a superb job. I think it might have even surprised her, because going into it, she was not real sure about how all this research stuff worked, and she had to do a two-course sequence in research design and analysis, but she did so well that he asked her to be his teaching assistant and did a great job. As a non-traditional student, Jennifer has brought a lot of real-life experiences to the classroom. These experiences are a valuable resource for her professors that they can tap into in class discussions. Her professors tell me that there is never a dull moment when Jennifer's in your class. Of course not. Congratulations, Jennifer, and thank you for all that you have brought to this campus and all that you have meant to this campus. Okay, last but definitely not least, Dereka Pruitt. What Dereka's journey to this day teaches us is that you should have a plan and work that plan. And if that plan needs to be modified, you do it and you carry on. You persist. Dereka has a special place in my heart too, because she and I go back a good ways. She first contacted me in early January 2018. I don't know if you remember that. You were still a student at Southern Crescent Tech and said she wanted to come here. And how was that going to happen? She wanted my help to make it happen. So February 1st, she and her mom, Pam, who I know is here, came and met with me in my office, and we sorted that out and worked out a plan. Now, needless to say, things don't always go as you planned. She ran into some bumps at Southern Crescent because of courses not being offered and various things. But in true Dereka style, that didn't stop her. It's like, okay, I know what I need to do. So she transferred to Gordon State, got the stuff she needed, and boom, she was here. And we are so glad that she came. As a matter of fact, Dr. Buff wants 20 more of you, but he's not sure he could handle all of you at one time in the same classroom. Gotcha, right. Dereka's professors say this about her. She brings a no-nonsense, get-down-to-it style to the classroom. Yep, that's Dereka. She volunteers to help out her classmates with notes if they're absent. She herself is not absent. This girl shows up. Her professors describe her as confident, dependable, and quietly competent. I cannot believe they used the word quietly, but anyway. For example, when she has an opinion, she will stick with it and defend it. Why? Because she usually has the facts to back it up. So we were not surprised to learn that when she did an internship with the Griffin Judicial Circuit's District Attorney's Office, she did such a great job, they said, we want to hire this gal. So she's back with them. We don't know yet where Dereka will go, what the next step is, but I would not be surprised with her passion and her persistence if it doesn't take her somewhere like law school. You would be one heck of a lawyer, girl. So congratulations. And I want to say to all three of my Franklin graduates, you always have a home here, at UGA Griffin, and a special place in my heart. Thank you.
And now we will hear from Dr. Tina Anderson with the Mary Frances Early College of Education.
Hi, I'm Tina Anderson, and I have the distinct honor of calling forth the Mary Frances Early College of Education Spring 2021 Special Education graduate to lay her brick. And before she comes, I would like to share a special note about Haley Finley. Haley has earned a Bachelor of Science in Education degree in Special Education, cum laude. She has excelled in our program, and I believe that Haley is probably the most determined, highest achieving student that I've ever experienced. She came to this school with an end in mind, and nothing was going to deter her. Despite having to complete much of her field experiences and student teaching in a virtual environment, while also teaching 2 children of her own who were in a virtual environment, that was very difficult for even experienced teachers. So for a beginning teacher, you can imagine what a challenge it was, but she came out with the results and excelled in that. It's no small feat. And Haley met all of the challenges and graduated with the highest honors, and we are very proud of her. So Haley, if you would come forward and lay your brick. And so let's all give Haley a round of applause.
Well, hello, everyone. My name is Rachel Allen. I am the academic advisor for the Terry College of Business, and I have the pleasure of having 4 graduates, 1 spring graduate and 3 summer graduates, earning their Bachelor's of Business Administration degree in General Business. So first, I would like to ask Dusty Burnham to come ahead. When I first met Dusty, she was Dusty Diggett, so a lot has happened in her life since she started pursuing her degree from the University of Georgia. So during her time at UGA, Dusty has had to balance numerous family, work, and school responsibilities. To supplement her business education, she has taken also several psychology courses with Dr. Buffington, a professor who has made a lasting positive impact on her experience. Dusty reports that the family feel of the UGA Griffin campus has been the best part of her college experience, especially those trips to the cafe with her fellow students, that being a very memorable experience. But Dusty has kept me on my toes as an academic advisor, coming up with all sorts of combinations of semester plans, so I really appreciate that. She's such a happy and cheerful student, and it's just so refreshing. So congratulations, Dusty. Next up is Timothy Davis. So Timothy is also graduating with his BBA in General Business. And like many other UGA Griffin students, Timothy has worked during his time as a student, been busy outside of the classroom. He says that he has especially enjoyed Dr. Fortuna's classes as a General Business student. And so following graduation, Timothy plans to pursue internships and then continue his education in graduate school. I think he's looking at MBA programs. So he's going to gain a little bit of work experience before he goes into that field. So congratulations, Timothy. Maybe.
I'll come back.
Maybe. Congratulations. Now, I would like to ask Jackson Edwards to come forward. So in his time at UGA, he has served as a UGA Griffin ambassador and worked for Chick-fil-A. He reports that one of his most memorable experiences as a student was attending CPA Day at the Georgia Capitol with Dr. Fortuna. Who has made a lasting impact on Jackson's education and future career. Speaking of which, Jackson plans to work in the Chick-fil-A leadership program, not laying bricks, for the next 3 years, and then apply to the Chick-fil-A Support Center. So additionally, Jackson plans on getting married in July. So congratulations to both Jackson and his family. And lastly is Isabelle Rutledge. She is graduating with both a BBA in General Business along with her Consumer Economics degree from the College of Family and Consumer Sciences. So she has worked as an office manager at de Blasi School of Ballet. She served as the president of the UGA Griffin Ambassadors, been a member of several honor societies. She was a student speaker in the Diversity and Inclusion Symposium Roundtable and a 2020 National LINC Conference delegate. Needless to say, Isabelle has had a very low-key college experience. So Isabelle thanks Professor Effie Antonucci for her continued support over the past few years, and she hopes to pursue UGA's master's degree in consumer analytics following her graduation. She's worked hard, and it's been a pleasure to know Isabelle, so congratulations. And congratulations to all the Terry College graduates. You may clap now. So.
You know, that's a good thing about being a UGA student. You make it happen. They're very ingenious when so we have 3 bricks that didn't fit, and that's all right, right? Because they are here, so we're excited about it. At this time, we will hear from Effie Antonucci, faculty and undergraduate coordinator of the College of Family and Consumer Sciences, via video for all of the FACS graduates. Isabelle, after your video is played, we will give you a round of applause as you have already laid your brick. Melissa, after your video
Hi,
is played.
everyone. I'm really happy to speak today about Isabelle Rutledge. Isabelle is an outlier. She finished her associate's degree in 6 months, and she was accepted at UGA right away. And I've known her since the beginning. She was always a planner. She had a plan, and she was finding the right people to help her achieve her goals. She is a go-getter. She's a brilliant student, and has a really amazing work ethic. I know Isabelle really well as her advisor and as her professor. I've had the pleasure to have her in a lot of my classes and throughout the years. Isabelle is finishing 2 degrees in 3 years. She's graduating with a degree in consumer economics and an emphasis in financial planning, so she'll be able to sit for the CFP exam when she graduates. She was also accepted in our Double Dogs program, so she'll be taking my Greece Virtual Studies program this summer as a graduate student, and I'm really happy about that. Isabelle managed to do all of this while she was also involved in a lot of initiatives around campus. She was the president of the UGA Griffin Ambassadors. She was also working full-time. She won a lot of scholarships and awards. I'll mention some of those. She was on Hope Scholarship, the Federal Pell Grant, the Provost Needs-Based Scholarship, and the Georgia Access Scholarship. She also won a scholarship for my Greece Virtual Studies program. She was nominated and selected to be the student challenge speaker at the FACS convocation of the virtual FACS convocation that's coming up. I encourage you to watch that and watch Isabelle speak and represent us. We're very proud of her. Isabelle also came with me to represent the UGA Financial Planning at the TD Ameritrade Conference. And she has been involved with the diversity and inclusion in financial planning initiative that I've been spearheading for the past 3 years. There's not enough words to thank Isabelle for all that she has done. There's not enough words to compliment Isabelle for all of her accomplishments. But one thing is for sure, Isabelle will excel in anything she decides to do. Sky's the limit. We will miss you a lot in Griffin, Isabelle. We wish you all the best in anything you decide to do. We will be following you and watching you and supporting you in anything you need from us. Thank you so much for being a great student. Thanks for helping your classmates learn as well, participating in all the initiatives, all the study groups. Thanks for submitting all your assignments ahead of time and being an amazing example. We will miss you. Congrats. Congrats. And sorry I wasn't able to be there in person, but my heart is there with all of you. And congratulations again. Enjoy and take a break and enjoy all your accomplishments before you start on anything else that you want to do.
Congratulations, Isabelle, on your second degree. And now we will hear from Effie again for Melissa Slaughter. After you hear the video, please come and lay your brick.
Hi again. I'm really happy and excited to talk about Melissa Slaughter today. I know Melissa really well. She was my student. I was also her advisor, and she participated in several of my classes. Melissa was a great pleasure to have in class. She has a lot of relevant experience from her professional life, and she brought all of that to the classroom. She brought new ideas. She was finding relevant applications and things that nobody knew, and she would bring all of those in class. So she helped me and her classmates learn from all of her relevant experiences and the research that she was doing to find things that are applicable in the classroom. So we were really happy and grateful to have Melissa with us all these years. We're very proud of her. One highlight of her student career that I want to mention today is that she won the 2020 American Business Women's Association Scholarship Award. And some of the quotes from when she got that award was that Melissa is the epitome of a community leader, and she brings countless ideas and shares all these ideas to help others on campus and throughout the Griffin community. And she helps people live better lives. She works hard at everything she commits to doing and enjoys seeing children learn about the value of 4-H and other great resources that are found in the state of Georgia. We're very proud of you, Melissa. We will miss you in our program. We will always be here to support you. Good luck in everything you decide to do going forward, and keep in touch. Congratulations.
Melissa Slaughter. Can we give her another round of applause? At this time, we will hear again for Jessica Thomas. Yes, absolutely.
Hi again. No surprise. I'm super happy and honored to talk about Jessica Thomas today. Jessica has been our student since she transferred from Southern Crescent. I met her at our Diversity and Inclusion in Financial Planning Symposium, the first one that we did in Griffin. And she was really interested in our program. We met and discussed on how she would transfer and she would come at UGA. Ever since she started, Jessica has been motivated, dedicated, committed to her goals and her studies. She has been a great pleasure to have in class. She was always involved with our initiatives, our diversity initiative. She was a great student, excellent student. She also persevered through personal things while she was a student. We always worked together to make sure that she would excel in class and everything she wanted to do. Always communicated with me what was going on, and she managed to do so many things and accomplish so many things and graduate on time. And she's finishing up her internship in financial planning now. We're really proud of her, and she's also going to be continuing working in the financial planning industry when she graduates. So if you need a financial plan, go find Jessica. She will do amazing. She'll be eligible to sit for the CFP exam and get all of her certifications. So 2021 graduates.
Jessica Thomas. You guys have no idea how much our students, well, actually you do. You clearly know how much our students persist. And can we give all of our students another round of applause? They are some amazing, amazing human beings. And so at this time, I would appreciate if you are a faculty or staff member of this wonderful institution, particularly if you have graduated from the University of Georgia, if you could join me here now so that we together can sing 2 verses of the Alma Mater. The Alma Mater, thank you, Misty, is on the back of your program. So you have the words. And if you could stand for this. Do we stand? Yeah, we stand for the Alma Mater. Yeah, we stand. If you could please stand for the Alma Mater, because we're about to call the dogs in a minute. You ready? From the hills of Georgia's northlands beams thy noble brow, and the sons of Georgia rising pledge with sacred vow. Alma Mater, thee will honor, true and loyal be, ever crowned with praise and glory, Georgia held to thee. 'Neath the pine tree's stately shadow, spread thy riches rare, and thy sons, dear Alma Mater, will thy treasure share. Alma Mater, thee will honor, true and loyal be, ever crowned with praise and glory, Georgia held to thee. All right, all right. Now, it was unanimously decided that Jennifer Lunsford is going to lead us. It was going to be Avery because Avery is graduating tomorrow with his master's from the University of Georgia. But again, so come on, Avery. Here we go. Students, grab your pom-poms. We did not let the first group keep them, but you can keep them, okay? So, yeah. So here we go. All right. Yes, please get in the mic. Avery, where are you? All right, let's go.
Ready?
Yes.
I wish you all to go to a Georgia football game at least once in your life to experience this moment for real, like a real tradition in the stadium. And you all have an open invitation to our tailgate. All right, ready? Go Dogs! There you go.
All right, great job, great job. Excellent, excellent. What a great, you guys may be seated. What a great, great, great day this has been. Can we give one more time our, who will be alumni tomorrow, a rousing round of applause. Well, if you could please join me also in welcoming Dr. Bunton back to the podium for closing remarks.
Thank you, Dr. McDowell, for that. Wow, I had to sing that twice in one day. That's some sort of record. And I can't sing and I can't dance. So congratulations to the class of 2021. Well deserved. So today we're very fortunate to hold our event here in this beautiful pavilion. This was the Agricultural Pavilion in Olympic Park in 1996. And there were displays all around. After the Olympics were over, we put in a bid for the facility. We got it. A group of faculty got together, raised the funds to bring it here and set it up, and we're very proud to have it here for these type of events. Now, when you leave, if you look up, it's named after a woman named Naomi Chapman. Now, Naomi was an agricultural scientist here in the 1920s. She was the first agricultural scientist to graduate from the University of Idaho, female, and back 100 years ago, women just didn't get degrees in science, so she was already pretty special then. She applied for a job here, and at the time that my predecessor, Dr. Stuckey, that building we were in over there is named after him, offered her a job. So you can imagine in 1920, this young woman left her family, her friends. There's no commercial air service, no phones. She got on a train, took probably 5-6 days to get here. She got here and then worked here for over a decade as the first female agricultural scientist in the state of Georgia. So we're quite proud of that. She then married a faculty member, Dr. Woodruff, and they went to Tifton, where Dr. Woodruff became the first president of Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College. So that's the history of this facility. Now, I'm not an alumnus of University of Georgia. I graduated from the University of Delaware, Iowa State Universities, where I did my graduate work. I have some pieces of paper to prove it, if you're not sure. But if I go back there, there's no physical evidence that I ever went there. Well, there might be a police record. No, I'm just kidding. But for you all, here in Griffin campus, this is special. The brick ceremony, here we have, from now and forevermore, evidence that you came here, you excelled, and you graduate. And don't worry, we'll get those bricks in the ground later on today. So 20, 30 years later, when you come back, bring your family with you. You can have your kids and grandkids run around and try to find your brick. Hopefully by then, the whole floor will be filled with bricks. So those are my comments. And just congratulations again. It's been great. We really have enjoyed your presence here. Please come back and see us. And thank you, family and friends, for attending. And I know you all are just as happy as we are with their graduating. And good luck in the future. I don't know if you're going to be traveling across the country on a train for 5 days, or now you can get on a jet and go anywhere in the world in one day. So it's a little different. But anyway, good luck to you. And as always, go Dogs. Thank you.